From the prisons on the Zoom link, are you able to attend court or not? I can see Sauda Madada. Is he able to hear me? Madada, I want you to present yourself so that I can see that you are alive and kicking. Is that true? Can you hear me? Madada, you can hear me.
Can you hear us? Bravo.
So you would have to that we're going to see us. That's only there has no one. So you can put her interest time saying. Okay, let her be there. Waiswa, let us this side. I want to see us. Okay. So we are in court, Badana. So you're going and your lawyer will be able to talk. Yes, Councillor. I think we have a quorum.
Yes, Your
Of the 17 persons.
Yes, Your Worship.
Okay.
Your Worship, unfortunately, we came today.
Yes.
Worship, unfortunately, when we came today, we tried to summon, actually to try to talk to the prisoners and the cells, but it seemed the prisoners were not willing to allow us to engage them.
Why was that?
Worship, I'm unaware of the reason as to why we might engage them. However, right now that they are here, Worship, I just pray for maybe 10 minutes to allow us to have some engagement with our clients. Because there are certain things we need to discuss, which we may not be able to discuss. So let's give us 10 minutes to allow us to engage them. For 5.
Why I'm sitting here?
Go to the page. Go to the page.
Oh, approach this. We'll have given 5 minutes. which I find also long, but
Thank you, Worship. After discussion with our clients, Worship, Mr. Waiswa Mufumbiro informs us that he wants to address court. Mr. Waiswa Mufumbiro informs us that he wants to address court. Should I pray that the court gives him the audience since he's also a lawyer?
But I want it to be in an orderly manner. If we do not portray laws, I shall close that. And it should be for this matter, for this case. I don't want any other omission. Because I am not really interested.
Most obliged, Your Worship, for the people, we are very respectful people, and we respect the officers of the state. Your Worship, as we did get the other time opportunity to wish you a happy new year, in terms of respect, we also wish you a happy new year, as we had ours in prison. Your Worship, the purpose we want to address you this morning is based on the past ruling, and as a matter of fact, whether we can see justice will be there or not.
This one of my
Yes, Your Worship. And in that context, after the ruling, we felt that we are bending towards not getting justice in accordance with the ruling, in the wholesome understanding of the whole matter. Because in your ruling, the presentation to us was that we are near already victimized and convicted. In terms of what you noted, first of all, the ruling is not paid, but I would say on the fourth page, according to the number of pages that we have, there is where still it was noted that we concurred with the state, that the state asserted that the matters before court occur in a politically sensitive context. Your Worship, it is not in the ability that we belong to the national unity platform. We are leaders. Some of us are leader of the national unity platform. Now, where my belonging to national unity platform or supporting Tabulani that said that denies me bail when this is a personal and political party in an environment that is undergoing a civil constitutional process of an election. He was nominated, the party is duly registered, it is known to government, it is in existence by law.
Okay, I want you to lead me to that issue.
Your Worship, I'm giving a background, and if I may, I will quickly connote on what our final plea will be before you.
I want that's the main point I want.
Because I wanted to give the background why we believe so.
Okay.
That we will not wake up tomorrow and say,
I want you to lead me to that.
Light the country.
Okay.
We are members of NUP and we are arrested in that contest, and the state and your court now denies us our liberty on the ground that we chose a belonging, not what they expected, and yet they did not tell us what is expected. Your Worship, if you go further, you spoke about public interest and public safety. If you look at this matter, this is a matter that happened allegedly in February.
I'm going to cut you short for reasons. I'm going to give the reasons. If you do not agree with any court, there is a procedure. And you ably represented. Today I have 3 land colleagues, and they have mandates. If you disagree with me, there is a procedure to follow, because I cannot revise my own ruling. alter it because I finished mentioning what I mentioned. But if there is anything that you feel that was unfair to you, there is a procedure.
Your Worship,
which is clear.
Your Worship, we have taken those steps, but now we want to speak to the person sitting with the real justice.
And that's what I'm saying.
And that is what we are saying. If you may, please, just give us 2 minutes. We are going to remain as respectful as we can.
Your Worship, if I may, before my
the contention that we have as suspects is that we may not have. We are finding you biased.
Okay.
To speak in very simple terms, and want to seek that our lawyers find time and put in an application to recuse yourself from our case. That is the point.
That is very clear. And the recusal rules.
Yes.
And they are properly under the law. And like I said, if you find it unfair and unjust, there is a procedure for anything. All that you're saying, we have the mandate. You have the mandate to.
Your Worship, you still hold the grief to this matter in terms of dispelling justice, because as you may realize, we are different suspects. We have women. We don't have time to confess about.
And that's what I'm saying.
That is why we are using this opportunity.
And that's what I'm saying.
Requesting your honorable court that please give us the ample understanding, grant us leave. We interact fully with our lawyers, such that they can take our next.
And that's what I'm saying. For today, I am going to handle the business that I was supposed to handle. And if you find that it is going to, there is a procedure. Even if they had started on that day, it will be complete by now.
Your Worship, this process that was started, we are worried that the continuation of this matter going on and lagging is only giving us more days in prison rather than justice to.
What I'm saying is simple. What I'm saying is that you have the mandate to make a complaint, you have the mandate to write, no one has stopped you, no one has held your pen. So if you feel aggrieved in any matter, there are officers and I'm not the last person.
We felt that we should.
And I feel I'm the lowest. No, you can write.
We wanted to speak.
Please do write. So that you have proper record.
So we are now giving one step this time.
Please give them the order and they do it.
Instructions to our lawyers that they should, without doing anything else,
that is it.
Start on the process.
And actually on that note,
that you recuse yourself from our case.
Yes, there is a procedure. I'm actually the down person of the lowest cadre. So there are magisterial positions. And if I'm speaking now, we have a magistrate grade 1, we have a chief magistrate on this very premise who can address that matter. So I'm not the last person.
Your Worship, if I may.
I am not.
My learned colleagues.
It has to be clear that I am not the last person. And if you're aggrieved by any matter which has a ruling, there are also procedures for the same. Am I clear? You're not. I'm not clear. Is that right?
Don't see understanding.
No, my clerk, I hope you can do it. But I can as well change the language. That's well also. And I have the audience. One, I must address I work in a world of controversy. Many people are stealing a hearing and there was a ruling. Someone will come out with no and yes. That is the world we live in as judicial officers. So disagreement is normal. Not agreeing with me is normal. Because I cannot stand on both sides. I must choose and I must stand on based on the law. So if you feel that you have grieved, you have grieved. This is not the last place. And I'm not the last judicial officer. I am not. Yeah? So, on that note, I'm going to change the language. Mr. Waiswa, abaddaga mbanti. Ensala yange yasembayo, tebakkiriza nayo, kulw'ebintu ebimu bye nali mpandiise. Mweyende ensala. Ng'asaba nti guno omusango nguveemu bafune omulala kubanga balowooza nti nti what is bias? Kyembadde nsiramu muzzemu nti ekyo everyone obuloma yina engeri gy'alowooza alaye sisobola kugaana kulowooza nga bw'olowoozezza ate sisobola kubaawo nga sisobola kontrolinga bwongo bwo so kikkirizibwa nange guno omusango osobola okukola ki okuvaamu tulina n'amateeka ageekuusa ku ekyo okuva mu musango amateeka bwegali etteeka weriri niyo kyembadde mugamba batemudya nti kino kisoboka balabwe mwebali basobola okuwandiika siyenze omulamuzi alisembayo abalamuzi bangi nange nsobola okukola ki okuvaamu nemukwasa ki omulala kikkirizibwa mu mateeka tekigaana so badde bagamba bawandiike omulamuzi omukulu owawano kijja kusoboka bw'anaasanga nti ensonga zammwe zirina muki eggumba ajja kusobola okukola ki kubanga n'amateeka gakirabira wala kijja kusoboka nti omuntu oyinza ogamba nzono omulamuzi takola ki sitantegedde nange sikuva eki simutegedde amateeka gakirabira wala negateekawo neki n'engeri gy'okikolamu so badde mugamba that eyo option nayo bweri abamateeka bange basobola okukola ki ogenda maaso n'ekyo bawandikire omulamuzi akitulemu alabe tekirina buzibu tekisoboka. So I'm going to change to a language of court. I was just having lenience for them, but I can.
If I may, Your Honor, with a lot of respect to my learned colleagues, the law that governs what age, or rather, I mean, he made it appear like this was the first one, but Your Honor, under section 77.
Why I want to address
Your Honor,
let me address that. Because they have not gone through the normal procedure, there will not be need for you to reply. When they go through the normal procedure, because this procedure is not the procedure, and council will have to rectify that, they know what to do. They know what to do. So because of that, like I said, there are procedures and there are people who have to answer to those procedures. So I'm not going to put, because again I cannot hear a reply to someone again who is objecting to me.
Your Honor, it made me off the record because he said he's a lawyer and he seems to have taken no instruction. Because he was talking on behalf of everyone and yet they are representing.
So because of that same reason, I will not handle today's business. I will not handle today's business because I cannot handle it because of what has been handled. So I will adjourn today's matter. Okay. So that we handle what is at stake and we will proceed with whatever has to be proceeded in this matter after that issue has been addressed. But before that, allow that you proceed with writing to the CM about what A8 has addressed, make it formal so that she can have it addressed, and by then she will take the mandate to see who is going to handle this matter. Am I clear? I want to allow you to explore that as well. I am not the final person, there are procedures. So I will adjourn this matter to the 23rd.
No, you people, you can't struggle someone for what you have done. You also have blood like other kind of baggage. Oh my struggle in the company. We are very that's like why you shall pay.
Natenkwata vidi bana baliwo bakanso batuwe tugende
Nakamukota mukazi muno n'omukwata n'omukuba mwana muto abadde agenda kudduka bo bennyini be basirikale omuntu abadde alikibye ne batandika omukubadde bakuba waali basirikale bamoti bakubira mu ne bakubira ntyo batugane bakyalaba namukwata amatayi watu bamutuga mama mama
Sirage, tufune kanso tugende. Kanso. Njagala kufuna bakanso
Ubundi yangejanye okuteekako VPN iPhone video zonna zenna ziganye Kanso mutoyemu.
Sara jangu batuwe tugende.
Genda kukolera.
Tukolere wano. Fando omukazi okuba otya munno bw'otyo. Baliwo abalala. Hamu yekka. Ajja kumala. Kampozi zita ne bakanso abalala.
Jonathan. Ugenda wano.
Musana gwe guvaayo bulungi. Lema musana kifaananyi kivaayo bulungi. Ne wano kivaayo.
Leta nkwati.
Okay, mbere baddeweyo tutandike n'okugira omusango guno.
Olunaku olwaleero tuzze kawempinga bulijjo kkooti eno omusango gwa n'abalala. Olwaleero bategeeza nga bwe bongejjeko abantu abalala basatu. Bawera abantu 17 kati abantu 17 fayiro emu state ze n'atugamba nti leero okunoonyereza kukyagenda mu maaso mu musango guno era nga bwe basaba yakadde eddamu okumaliriza okunoonyereza okusooka tutandika okuwuliza omusango guno naye nga tetunagenda mu maaso kuddamu ku nsonga ya state nti omuntu basibe Alex Waiswa Mufumbiro nayimiriza omukono era omulamuzi namukkiriza beeko namugamba nti okusinziira ku nsala gye yawa ku mandato oba ku bbeere ey'obuwaze nti ye alaba nti tebalina bwenkanya mu kooti ye era ng'amusaba kimu ave mu musango gwe omulamuzi n'amugamba nti n'olw'ensonga eyo gyalwadde mu kooti genda mu maaso nakuba kyakola ku ffayiro ya leero Waiswa Mufumbiro kwemulugunya ku kitende mukuwandi kuba akoze ku lw'abalala babadde nabo mu kaduuko nti nga omulamuzi amaze okufuluma kooti ate kiwulisizza engeri abasirikale ba prison gye beeyisizaamu mu kutulugunya abantu mu kooti ng'eseeraba ku kamera nti abantu bano abatakyalinamu kabuntu baavaawa balowooza okwambala uniform gye kinaabafuula ekyamaanyi nti ebyo byebimu ku betuvumirira balina okweddako nti naye buli akola okutyoboola eddembe ly'omuntu mu ngeri yonna amateeka ajja mukwatako nga ye si prisons yonna nga gwe ng'omuntu tugenda kukugjayo omu era odde mu kooti bwennyonnyoleke olwaki otulugunya abantu ng'ezeeraba nebye bateraba lwaki obatulugunya ffenna tuli bantu ozekola mulimu gwo ekiddako ffe tugendagenda mu maaso tuddemu okwogera ne bakirayanti baffe tukole ekyetaagisa oba balowooza nti omulamuzi tagenda bbawo benkanya tugenda bakola ekyetaagisa omulamuzi ave musango ti omuntu bwawawulira nti togenda muwa bwenkanya simanyi toba tolina nsonga naawe tofuuka baguma wakubira olebere mu musango oguveemu abalala abalamuzi bwe bali bangi tugendagenda mu maaso era tugendere n'okuwuliza mu maaso
Kanso bano bachaginza abasatu abapya babasomedde emisango.
Abachaginza abantu bonna basomedde emisango gy'egimu okukola drills okwenyigira ku parade emenya amateeka okuba ne uniform ezeegala okwefaananyiriza poliisi oba poliisi yatandika ddi okwambala ovuro n'amagi simanyi era n'okubeera n'ebintu ebifaanana eby'amagye ne poliisi.
Transpired in court today.
we appeared in court today for the hearing of Mutwe and other colleagues from the NUP. We are shocked that the charge sheet was amended and they added other 3 people on the same charge sheet to make it 17 in total. But before we proceeded, State informed the court that investigations are ongoing, so we could not have anything. But before we address that issue of an adjournment thought by the State, one of the accused people, Waiswa Mufumbiro, raised a concern and told the magistrate to recuse herself because they believe that she will not deliver justice to them following the ruling on mandatory bail. The magistrate told them that they have to make it formal and follow the procedures for recusal, and she's adjourned the matter to 23rd because she couldn't do anything since the accused people have already decided bias on her side. So she adjourned the matter. We are coming back on 23rd of January for mention of this case because investigations are ongoing. But this is a call that the State is doing whatever it is doing outside the law. This must be a speedy trial. They already made a disclosure and they intimated that they are ready to start the hearing of this case. Some people have spent over 200 days in prison and they are still making investigations. That investigations must come to an end. And the other manner of how the prison wardens and warders conduct themselves in court, strangling people, is unacceptable. This is a strong warning that you must abide by what the law says. You must respect the rights of others, and we shall identify you in your individual capacity to be answerable for violating the rights of the Ugandans. Hey, Kato Msime. I have Kato Msime and Eruti Jonathan.
Embeera yonna buli kikolebwa mu kkooti eno baagala kumalamu bantu baffe maanyi, baagala kuteekawo embeera ey'okuba nti banafuya emitima gy'Abannayuganda. Naye nze kimpadde essanyu nti aba political prisoners baffe bonna abali mu kkooti bagumu nnyo era bavuddeyo okulwanirira eddembe lyabwe, kubanga baludde nnyo mu kkomera ate nga kirabika nti tewali kigenda mu maaso okusinziira ku mulamuzi byakola. So babadde batuufu nnyo okusaba omulamuzi ali mu musango aguveemu bafune oba oliawo omulamuzi omulala oba oliawo banaafuna obwenkanya. So njagala okwebaza abasibe baffe kubanga bavuddeyo ne balwanirira eddembe lyabwe olunaku olwaleero, ate nga kyekiri mu makooti gonna eri ba political prisoners baffe. Naye ffe twagala okugamba nti nno byonna ebigenda mu maaso olunaku lugenda kukyala lumu biyimirire, kubanga ne gavumenti eno si ye yasookawo, endala zibaddewo ne zigenda era n'eno nayo akaseera kajja tuuka egende. Ate nga bw'olaba nti abasirikale engeri gye nze neewuunyiza, twali twamanyira abasajja okukwata bubi abasibe, naye leero neewuunyiza nti abasibe abakazi bennyininyini be badde bakwata bakazi bannaabo bubi, nga babakwata omukyala n'akwata omusibe ebbeera akutoli bye lutalane n'amunyiga nga kwegamba ngalinga akwata ekyokuttale. Embeera yombi nnyo, kati ffe tweraliikiridde nti oba olaba ensi yonna ng'eraba ne babakwata bwe batyo, kakati ki ekibeerawo eri mu makomera gye tutabeera bannange. Tulwane nnyo okulaba nga ennaku z'omwezi nga 15 tukyusa gavumenti eno tubune ekyokatuka bannayuganda eddembe lyabwe bannange ndaba kitebe amanya nze olina mazzi kale onajja tuoluzungu
soka n'oluganda ekibaddewo mu kkooti n'okusaba abantu bammwe oli omulamuzi ave musango n'embeera ebaddewo ko Olivia Lutaaya.
Abantu balowooza tebanafuna bwenkanya mu kkooti eno mu mbeera nti tetumanyi oba n'omulamuzi ali under pressure leero waali okusinziira ku nze nga sitegedde nabasibe lwaki basazeewo azegulu naye omutegedde yakafuna liivu ndowooza ziri oba 2 oba 3 bukyanga tutandika kyolaba nti natwereka pressure nini ate nabo balayika bagala omusango guno gutambule mu bwangu epasa mu kubeera wano ndowooza era nga asembayo oludda oluwa ne baali mumaze okulaga nti biringane embeera esobola okutandika omusango genaaso. Kati bino bina byetulimu wano ne wali olaba nti abasibe bayinza okuba batuufu ate bayinza okuba n'omulamuzi mu mbeera emu endala naye bamuyambye kubanga pressure tumanyi esigeddamuzi lyetuddeko nalyo byamaanyi kale ndoze baba bamusabye n'abantu abalala nga banakkiriza tomanya baweko omulala amaze okufuna liivu batambuze omusango guno gugwe kyanaku nnyo nti kati tugenda mu nnaku z'omwezi 15 wiiki ejja baniko abamu nga beetabamutonda abamu bagenda kubeera bakulembeze naye nga tebagenda kubanga mu ntandikwa ya kyonna mulimu okulonda mulimu okakuma mulimu n'okabanja naye tulowooza nti mu mbeera yonna abali eweeru tujageza okukola ekisoboka abagenda mu bukulembeze bagende mu bukulembeze ate era nga pani tuyingira mu Uganda mpya n'olwekyo mu mbeera emu oba endala tusobole okuba nga baganda baffe bano bwe tulaba gye tulaga tulina bajja mu makomera nga tuyise mu Uganda mpya na Uganda.
Tekibadde okola bya lutayo kyogerako ki?
Essiga lino erya Uganda Prisons ndwanya ekitiibwa era mbadde mbenyumirizaamu nnyo naye ndowooza omuntu omu oba ababiri bavudde mu mbeera nabo bantu omanyi abantu abali mu security forces zenyanetereza nabo bantu banyigirizibwa kati omuntu ayinza okubeera wano nga naye alina ebintu ebimuli ebiyitivu n'olaba nga avudde mu mbeera emu oba endala ekitabadde kifu naye nga mu ndowooza yange era nja kugezaako okulaba nti tugoberera kubanga mujjukire ne Sauda Madada allegations weziri ezigamba nti bamukubira eruzira kati wetulaba nga ate nekino kibaddewo mu maaso gaffe ne kamera olaba nga wayinza okuba naddala ku saidi eyo ey'abakyala simanyi komanda waayo naye wayinza okuba walinayo ebyetaaga okutereeza
tabawadde luzungu kale banaye muziki